Hello from a rainy Sunday. Welcome to the kitchen table. My name is Robert Sarazin Blake, and this is the kitchen table. And here we are gathered on a Sunday, as we always do now. We took a big old pause for the big old cause of the late summertime activities, but we're back at it. Glad to have you with us here from the most northwest corner, the most northwest city, the most northwest state. I'm Robert Sarazin Blake, and David Penderlocken over there on the right, playing the Balron and doing all the technical biz. Ups and down we're lamenting yesterday's sad ending, by the water into whiskey, the brass passed off as gold. Another round we're descending into old time memory of a day when the one was winning. Silver, gold, gold. Ups and down we're lamenting yesterday's sad ending, by the water into whiskey, the brass passed off as gold. Another round descending to old time memory, the day when the wood was wood, silver, gold, gold, sweet gold. Gonna get right into it with it. Song from Andrew Calhoun's record, Shadow of a Wing. Shadow of a Wing. She had these sorry stories. She had these pretty eyes. Amazed that I would bother matching my surprise. Dancing with the daughter of a drunk. She might have been a princess, her body in a trunk. Dancing with the daughter of a drunk. She had a rule for me in the wounded light of morning, saying, help me if you can, but I may only help it and love me if you can, even though I don't deserve it. Daughter of a drunk. She might have been a princess, her body in a trunk. Dancing with the daughter of a drunk. All I felt was shame, the grinding and the jamming. All she felt was pain, take her down and damning. Sneaking out the back way, and the door slammed. Son of a bitch's daughter, I'm a wild roving Jew, and I'm running a whole consignment with a purple IOU out in the field of onions. My numbers always on, come with the Indians, shoved up the ass of God. History of our dreaming. Run me off as crazy, make a brass plate for my screaming. Dance with the dog of a drunk. She might have been a princess, her body in a trunk. Dancing with the dog of a drunk. Where you hiding, babe? The chosen or the lost? Did you follow your own footsteps? Lines got crossed, or you coming back to meet me? There's love a friend of ghost. When you sold your life out, when you love you most. Body in a drum, dancing with a daughter of a drum. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Song there from Andrew Calhoun's record, Shadow of a Wing. If you don't have that record in your life, I highly recommend it. I love that record. I thought we'd do one out of the books, just right out the gate, if you don't mind. One that I don't have in the head yet, not even done yet, but did it at some point this summer, and in my rehearsing this week, I thought, yeah, let's get that one and go again. So this is a song I sent out to my friends Terry and Jennifer, who are only about a block from where we're broadcasting here on the north side of Seaholm Hill, the most northwest corner, the most northwest city, the most northwest state in the lower 48. But it's too cold and too dangerous to be in the same room with anybody. So even though they're only a block away, they're listening to us through the www. This one goes out to them. I took a trip to Algeria and then east to Libya. After, of course, a night in Tunisia by the Mediterranean. Across the beautiful sea to Tripoli, Benghazi. Stopped in Cairo to see the Nile, then to Sudan for a little while. I danced in Ethiopia, caught a boat in Eritrea, along the Red Sea, floating north for me, dreamed of Galilee. Across the Sinai to Arabia, over Jordan to Syria, down the Euphrates to Basra town, where I hear they can really get down. And then Afghanistan and Pakistan, Delhi and New Delhi too. Across Nepal to get to Tibet, the monks haven't stopped praying yet. Across China to Mongolia, in Iraq to Siberia. It's chilly, it's true, but the water's still blue, and a man's a man in Korea and Japan. So many places I want to go, somehow I missed Morocco. Everybody loves Marrakesh, except those who say Casablanca's the best. And Portugal, and Charles de Gaulle, and Cologne. All I want to do is travel the world with you. Perhaps next is Sao Paulo, or maybe Rio de Janeiro. Buenos Aires may be the town for me. In Argentina, or Santiago, Archipelago, Juan Ferdinand, Robinson Crusoe. take a pause in the pause. Pause for the cause that he caused. Summer rain and the mountain fogs, men and women, the cats and the dogs. In Ecuador, the Pacific shore, how can we want more? But we do. I just want to be traveling around the world with you. I just want to be traveling around the world with you. Couldn't resist the cha-cha there. I was waiting. Yeah, cool. I'm enjoying that one. We'll see what happens with it there. I hope you don't mind me doing one out of the book there amongst friends here at the kitchen table. And anything going on out there in comment land? Is the ship up and running? Are we all happy? I started before the show. I don't know. It's raining out. I love it when it rains. And the cost to have a beer. Cost to have a beer, I guess, is exactly what's happening.
Well, it sounds like Kimberly Saban is worried that the power might go out in Buffalo because there has been a crazy windstorm tonight.
Okay.
Speaking of the weather.
We had a threat of a crazy windstorm. Wasn't too bad around here.
Henry's trying to figure out what these things are that we have on the table.
Okay. Well, we'll be... well, thank you, Henry. Any more comments before I catch up with myself here?
I don't think so.
I was so excited to play, I forgot some rituals. Well, that's all right. Thanks for reminding us. Oh, well, one thing we have on the table that, I'm going to be getting a little more into. David got this book here and has been sharing it with me. And is indeed, if you zoom in on your screen, or I'll zoom in for you, how to sing for money. How to sing for money. So things are about to change for us here. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to, to see us on the frequency. We're really going places here. So, whoa! All right. Yes, Amy. We started this because we're in this crazy pandemic, COVID-19 times, and we're trying to celebrate as best we can. So that's what we're doing. We're doing the show every week, and we're celebrating. We took a pause in the summer, but we're locking back down a bit all over because cases are rising. So we want to take a minute and light a few candles. We're going to light a candle first for all those who've been lost. Staggering death count from this disease so far, and a lot of people have lost people they know, and as a country we've lost a lot of wonderful people. The world, we've lost lots of wonderful people. So this candle here goes to all lost to the coronavirus. And we also like to light a candle for all those who are suffering out there. People are suffering in all kinds of different ways. Financial suffering and emotional suffering. How long has it been since we could actually just be around people in a comfortable way without fear and doubt of fear of hurting them because we may have it and we don't know. So there's suffering on a lot of levels. So the candle goes out to anybody who's suffering in any way in this time of pandemic. And we've got a third candle here, and that is for gratitude and hope. Because as bad as things are, there are still signs of hope. There are things to be grateful for. We're hopeful for a better time. And we're going to be grateful for the things that are going well in our lives. We're going to light a candle for that there. So appreciate Henry sort of giving us a little prompt there. As for these other accoutrements, we're going to have to let our producer, David Bender-Lofgren, talk about those a little later on. And, well, we do have a few things to say. That we, I want to add, well, before I go in, usually I jump right in with the current events, but I didn't this time because, well, I just got to say, Georgia, once again. I mean, come on. It's been a long time since Georgia was blue. And if anybody watched last week, we added a new segment to the show called Stump the Band, where somebody calls us and everybody gets to hear it, and we get thrown requests, and they get 3 requests. The band gets 3 shots to fulfill the request. So we will do that again. We'll have that call later on in the program, Stump the Band, where you perhaps call in. And who is the person going to call in? Well, we decided maybe we'd be a little trivia question to it this week. If you can answer this question, what year was it the last time that Georgia turned blue in the presidential race? And for bonus point, what year did Georgia have 2 Democratic senators? So we're going to be looking for those answers in the comments, and later on in the show, we are looking for... We'll be giving you a call, and you will have your chance to stump the band. Meg Yates is our guest on the show tonight, coming on in a little bit, but I enjoyed learning this tune, so we're going to sing it again out of gratitude to Stacey Abrams and everybody working so hard, including people in other parts of the country who are working hard to turn Georgia around. The South is rising again with Stacey Abrams at the helm. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia, Georgia, the song of you comes out sweet and pure like moonlight through pine. All their arms reach out to me, all their arms smell tenderly, still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song, Georgia on my mind. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia's going to be on our minds for a while. Thank you to everybody working hard to elect those Democratic senators in Georgia so that we can actually have some policy that addresses climate change, so that we will have a future as human beings on planet Earth. Well, I guess we're in reprise of last week. I make it a policy to... What do I make it? There's not a lot of policies. I do attempt to not do the same tunes week to week, but then sometimes I'm just enjoying them so much I can't hold myself back. So we're gonna do this one again. But this time we're going to do it like last time in the key of G. We're not going to do it in a new key, which I was attempting to do right there. Clear was the pale moon. Oh. Lost the first line, people, lost the first line altogether. Who bore the Roman shield, loud and cruel with the ravens' cries when they feasted on the field. Sent back water cold and clear, will never clean your wounds, none but the witch of the Westmoreland will make thee haven sound. Turn his stallion said, till his red mane flies in the wind, and the rider of the moon goes by, the bright star falls behind. Clear was the pale moon, when a shadow passed him by. Below the hills, the brightest star, when I heard the owl cry. Say, why do you ride this way? And wherefore came you here? I seek the witch of the Westmoreland, who dwells in the winding mare. And it's wearied by the Owl's water, break from the way. Through the cleft of the Kirkstone Pass with the winding waters lay. There lie down the bridle now. Rest ye, my good grey hawk. Ye my steed with grace I fill while I dismount and walk. Come when you hear my horn and answer the call. I fear the sun will rise this morn. You'll serve me best of all. Borne the rowan shield and the golden rod that he cast in to see what the lake might yield. And when she rose from the lake, and fast and fleet was she, when half the form of the maiden fair with the jet black mare's body, and loud and long and shrilly blew, till the steed was by his side. High overhead the grey hawk flew, and swiftly he did ride. Stay and ride while we bridle now. Fetch me the jet black mare, stoop and strike me, good grey hawk, bring me the maiden fair. Said grey sheath the silvery sword, lay down the rowan shield. I see by the bright blood that flows, you've been wounded in the field. She stood in the gown of velvet blue, bound around with a silver chain, kissed his pale lips once and twice, and 3 times round again. She's bowed his wounds with golden rod, fast in her arms he lay, for he has risen hail and sound with the sun high in the day. Then riding the bridle pound and heel, and a good grey hawk in hand, was not looking hard the knight who's lain with the whip at the Westmoreland. The Witch of the Westmoreland from Archie Fisher. The first line of the song left me altogether, but I think I got the rest of them in there. Thanks for hanging with us on this Sunday from the kitchen table. David, what's the word in comment land? Are we all on board now?
Let's see. Oh, Henry figured out that the little statuette here is an Al Lofgren original. That is a lost wax casting of a copper still. Well done, Henry. And
Did you figure that out because Al Lofgren made a comment about that in the comments, or did Henry just was out of Wikipedia?
If Al Lofgren made a comment about that in the comments, I missed it.
I'd say that could have been a personal message from all the way from Kittery Point to Crest. Oh, Henry, I almost have your neighborhood. Crestline, Crestview, Maple Crest, St. Louis.
Looks like Samantha Beebe got our trivia question.
Okay.
She says 1992.
I wonder if anybody else there is going to contend with that. We'll see. And does anybody know when the last time Georgia had 2 Democratic senators? Look for answers in the comments. Oh, feeling good here. Thanks for being with us. Everything all right over on the right side of the stage, David?
Great.
Is my collar up appropriately? I'm looking there. I don't think it was. Let's get the...
My collar up inappropriately? I think it was.
No, you're looking good, man. Came across this tune here in practicing this weekend. Haven't played it in a while. gave my love a cherry without any stone. Gave my love a chicken without any bone. Gave my love a baby with no crying. I gave my love a story that knows no end. How comes there a chair without any stone? How comes there a chicken without any bone? How comes there a baby with no crying? How comes there a story that knows no end? Hard to talk to strangers, hard to trust men, suspicious of anyone who wants to be friends. Mother lost after the divorce, your brother the closet when you were alone in the house. Husband who controlled you, told you what to wear, where you could eat, how to wear your hair. Your needful of binding you, your needful of blinding you, your needful of winding you down, down, down. The blackouts from drinking, stories you don't tell, tugging on the arm, begging and pleading. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing compared to your joy. Empty mailbox on holidays and birthdays. Say it doesn't bother you, moved away. Grandmother died when you were 10. No one was around to get first boyfriend. Years on acid, years on booze, the cloud of smoke, with nothing left to lose. Your father who forgot you, your friends who were toxic, the man who took you when you were unconscious. You got mornings you wake up, eyes already crying, and at you fall asleep, swearing you were dying. With a sink full of dishes, the trash hanging out, head over the toilet, spilling your guts out. Make it go away, I would make it go away. If your pain was a dragon with a sword I would slay. But your pain from the past it will linger and betray. I just hope it gets a little bit better every day. Still it ain't nothing. No, it ain't nothing. No, it ain't nothing compared to your joy. a cherry when it's pitted, that has no stone. A chicken when it's pitted, it has no bone. A baby when it's sleeping knows no crying, and the story that I love you knows no end. Still it ain't nothing. No, it ain't nothing. No, it ain't nothing. Compared to your joy. Thank you. We got Meg Yates coming up in a little bit. Next week we have Petunia, and the week after that we have Caleb Clowder and Reed Wills. We're going to keep it rolling through December into the new year is the plan right now. What time do we have?
Currently 5:31 Pacific Standard Time.
Good. Because this one's coming to me and it takes a while. I think I might pour a little taste of something to elicit a bit of spirit for myself here. And one for you. Do a tune that I learned from singing to Christy Moore. And I had the pleasure of playing it one night at Swift's, which is a great Irish bar in Central Village there. I believe it's 2nd or 4th and Broadway, where Eamon O'Leary is the part of the standing session that happens every Tuesday night. If you're in New York and COVID is over, head down to Swift's on a Tuesday night and hear Eamon O'Leary and a mixture of great players play every week. And early on when I was getting to know Eamon, and Jefferson plays that session quite a bit as well, they had me up for a tune. And it's kind of hard to imagine that I would have done this one because it's a very long song. It's a little rude to do that in a situation when you're asked to sit in. I'll have to recall the memories of how we got into this sort of situation. Although I will say this, one time I walked into Swift's Irish pub and the owner walked up to me and said, "Hey, great to see you again. It's been a long time. Let me get you some mussels." And I'd never been in that pub before, and I certainly did not know the owner. And so I thought, this is a great place. Well, it came upon a holy day, as many as in the year, Musgrave to church to go, to see fine ladies there. And some were dressed in velvet red, some in velvet pale. Then in came Lord Barnard's wife, then in came Lord Barnard's wife, the fairest among them all. She cast her eyes on the little Musgrave, as bright as the summer sun. Said Musgrave to himself, "This lady's heart I've won." Oh, I love you, little Musgrave, for long and many's the day. I've loved you, fair lady, never a word did say. it's my heart's delight. Take you there with me if you lie in my arms tonight. Standing by was a little foot page from the lady's coat you ran. Although I am the lady's page, I am Lord Barnard's man. And me Lord Bernard, you'll hear this, whether I sink or swim. Every bridge you came to that was broken, he'd jump into the water and swim. Oh, me Lord Bernard, you're a man of light, but Musgrave is in Bucklesford buried in bed with your wedded wife. If this be true, my little foot page, this thing that you tell me, all the gold in Bucklesford bury I'll gladly give to thee. But if this be a lie, my little foot page, this thing that you tell me, from the highest branch in Bucklesford bury, hanging you will be. Sound you now your horn, lest our coming we betray. Saddle for me the black Nile, saddle for me the gray. Was a man Lord Barnard's train, loved the little Musgrave, he blew his horn both loud and shrill, away Musgrave, away. Well, I think I hear the morning call, I think I hear the grave, I think I hear Lord Barnard's men, I wish I was away. It's not your cock upon its perch, your steed eats oats and hay. You with a lady in your arms, why would you go away? They turned around and kissed 3 times, and they fell asleep. When they awoke, Lord Barnard's men were standing at their feet, saying, how do you like my bed, Musgrave? How do you like my sheets? How do you like my fair lady who lies in your arms asleep? What's well, I love the fair lady, the great it gives me pain. I'd rather be on yonder, I'd rather be on yonder plain. Rise up, little Musgrave, rise up and then put on. Be said in this fair land I slayed a naked man. Slowly he got up, slowly he put on, slowly he got out of bed, knowing he was slain. Got 2 long swords, they cost me deep in the purse. You shall have the better of them, and I shall have the worse. For the first stroke that Musgrave struck, it hurt Lord Barnes sore. For the next stroke that Barton struck, little Matty struck no more. Then up spoke the lady fair, from her on the bed she lay. Though you're dead, little Musgrave, still for you I pray. Well, how do you like his cheeks? How do you like his chin? How do you like his dead body, now that there's no life within? Oh, it's well I love his cheeks, and it's well I love his chin, and it's more I love his dead body than all you kith and kin. Then he got out the long, long sword, dealt the final blow. Through the lady's heart, the cold steel that did go. Grave, grave, Lord Barner cried, to put these lovers in. The lady on the upper hand, for she came from better kin. Came upon a holy day, as many as in the year. Musgrave to church did go to see fine ladies there. Let's just clean the palate a little bit before Megan goes up there. Give her a chance, not have to crawl out of that hill. Woo! Oh, it's good when we get in and out of that one there. Gotta get into it, gotta get out of it. Last week we finished up the show that we were waiting on Arizona. Yeah, we were waiting on Arizona. Last week we were waiting on Arizona, but we don't have to wait no more. We were waiting on Arizona, we were waiting on Arizona. Last week we were waiting on Arizona, but we don't have to wait no more. We were waiting on North Carolina too, but oh, no, North Carolina, it's true. We were waiting on North Carolina, don't have to wait no more. North Carolina went red, Arizona went blue. Now we don't have anything else to wait for, or do we? Maybe we have to wait for the president to concede, so that the president-elect can get what he needs, access to all the security briefings. We need to give him access so we can run the country in 2 months. We're waiting for concessions. We are waiting for concessions. We are waiting for concessions for the man who's gotta go. We're waiting for concessions. We are waiting for concessions. Arizona, let it blow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And we welcome for the second time our very dear friend, the one and only Meg Yates, is coming to us live now from her home out in the wild of Whatcom County. She's not that far away from us physically, but we haven't seen the whites of her eyes in a very long time. Now we're seeing them through the screen. There we are. And welcome to the show, Megan. How are you doing this evening?
Put your earpiece in.
Oh yeah, I got to put the earpiece in, otherwise I'll just have to, kind of get a vibe. And I'm getting a vibe. I'm getting a vibe. I like the lampshade you got going there. That's good. And Dave's going to bring the volume up there for me and say something.
Meg, you might have to unmute too.
Oh, yeah, we got a variety of situations going on here.
Ah,
Oh, there she is. Can the world hear Megan?
can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
I knew you would like that lampshade.
Yeah, it's a beautiful lampshade. How are you doing out there in the wilds of Whatcom County?
Well, I'm doing pretty well.
Okay.
I am really grateful to live in the wilds of Whatcom County right now.
The wilds of western Whatcom County?
The wilds of western wow woo wee woo.
No, I was incorrect. You're in the estate of eastern Whatcom County. To come
Yeah.
think of it, if I know where you are. I mean, technically though, Whatcom County is a very big county, and so I'd say anywhere this side of the mountains would be western side. So
It's true.
this kind of stuff. This is more like a happy hour chit chat, not a Sunday kitchen table. Sunday we talk about stuff like what's on the stove, or did you eat before? Or are you going to eat later?
I'm going to eat after. I am,
Okay.
however, sipping some apple pie,
Woo!
which I have never had until last week when Charlie's aunt, Jan, cleaned her fridge and moved to Utah and gave us a lot of her alcohol. And I don't usually drink before playing, and I'm not really drinking now, but I am having a sip to. I will have a sip to Aunt Jan, who just moved
Okay.
to Utah, and Charlie, who's with her, and for their safety and for her continued happiness as she makes this big move.
Tough time to be moving.
It's true, but she's experiencing, from my observation, a lot of joy about being near family. Maybe not necessarily with everyone, but near family for the holidays. So
Right on.
take it.
I feel that. Yeah, there's something to be said for even if you can't see each other for real, knowing someone not too far away is a nice thing.
It is a nice thing. We'll miss her, but I'm glad she'll have some other folks near.
Well, I'm excited to hear you sing. So you have
Good to be here.
string a couple of them together now, 2 or 3, and then we'll chat more later on.
Okay, sounds good. But which ones? Okay. Oh, yeah, it's been a funny year of.
Oh, and while I'm still here.
Yep.
Still
Sorry, I was rude to me. I got a long ways to go as a host. There's one thing I have to let you know. I haven't let you know yet. We've added a segment to the show called Stump the Band. And so everything's cool. Nothing to worry about. What's going to happen? Everything's cool. You're going to play a few songs. We'll swap some songs. At the end of us swapping songs, we're going to have a caller call in. And the caller will have requests. And we're hoping that either you or I can play the request that comes in.
Oh, it'll be you. I'm not good at requests.
But you're a great singer. Yeah, you don't have to, So I have, in the words of Bob Dylan, I believe in you. That's from the Christian era, by the way.
Oh, Christian era Dylan.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you're throwing all of that at me right now.
Yeah. which I should have done is just get out of the way. Welcome to the show. I know a lot of people are excited to hear you, and I am too. Everybody put your hands together for Meg Yates.
And one person put their hands together, but it was a sweet person, so we'll take it. We're gonna start with some death. Move into probably some more death. Seems to be the theme of the songwriting from the last couple of years. Like a bird, I want to fly for the sake of flying. I don't want to wait for dying. I will return what I have borrowed. Body, breath, and that sweater. Expect me like a turn in the weather. I will want to come home. death, my friend. No need to point that finger. I will watch her home. And when I do, I'll leave my toes behind, knees, thighs, sex. When I do, I'll leave my womb behind, navel, back, breasts. When I do, I'll leave my dreams behind, eyes, ears, friends. When I do, I'll leave it all behind. And when I do, I'll leave it all behind. I will want. I will want. I will want to come home. Thanks, friends. Okay, I am going to play this song. So I just wrote a song. It's not quite done yet, but if you know me at all, you know that I tend to value vulnerability over perfection and sharing, rather than not sharing. So here it is. And it's from an experience that I had a few weeks ago. And this is even more vulnerable, I think, than the song. But it's from an experience that I had. And I actually hate telling stories before songs. So you know that I'm sipping apple pie if I'm telling a story before singing a song. But I had this experience and I feel like it's important to share, so I will. Not the whole thing, but a subtle bit, which is I was in a dream workshop and we were invited to go on a wander, and I went on the wander and I had this experience of being pecked apart by a woodpecker. Like, I was watching the woodpecker work really hard, and I was relating to that, like getting the grub, like just banging its head against the tree to get the grub, just tearing shit apart to get this tiny gooey thing. And I was relating to it from that place, and then suddenly, quite unexpectedly, I became the tree and I was being torn apart. And I wasn't dismayed by that. I actually kind of enjoyed it in a weird way. I think I was just ready to be torn apart. And then the next night I had a dream that I was completely swallowed by a wolf. I was completely destroyed and became the wolf and was running as the wolf. This song is about that. It doesn't have a title yet. It's not done yet, but it's where we're going today. I'm ready, won't you let me in? I see that you're hungry,
sight. You run into the night. I hear you calling out to me. Your howl is my howling, my wild longing. I lay my burdens down, pick up my gentle crown, and open wide. I open wide. I open wide. I open wide while you slip inside. You borrow my skin and sense inside. We run into the night. We run, we run, we run.
Thanks. Yeah, I just feel like sometimes it's worth our time to get torn apart. Start new. Okay. One more. Okay. Yeah, I'll play that one. Okay. Oh, wow. My foot's been in the same position for a while and just became incredibly numb. The heart never tires. The heart is tired all the time. A willow, a wisp, a wander, a burr, a thistle, a vine. A burr, a thistle, a vine. I pray you never find me. Why haven't you found me yet? Mary, Mary, so contrary.
The lake is dry, but you are wet. The lake is dry. The lake is dry, but you are wet. Your voice is honey. I wonder if we'll speak again. I like the way you move your body. I like the way you move your body. I like the way you I like the way you The heart never tires. The heart is tired all of the time.
Thanks, friends.
Ah, lovely. So nice. So nice to hear you sing, and I'm having these thoughts about hearing you in November, and we're a month away from the winter solstice, and this, because of COVID, we're not going out as a community like we would be to restaurants, bars, nightlife, gatherings, and we're not traveling. There's a travel ban, and so for me, I'm like, okay, we just get to enjoy it. We get to enjoy the darkness, and your songs to me are often of the inner life, not the outer life, but the inner life, and nothing like the darkness to help us get in touch with the inner life. So it's so nice to hear you, especially this time of year. Although then I was having that thought, I thought, well, it's also nice to hear in the summertime at a festival too, because that can actually be very effective to bring that sort of inner life into the outer life. You know, this is like inner. In the summertime would be inner to outer. You know.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's great right now. It's so cool. For those of you who don't live in the Pacific Northwest, it's dark really early. You know, it's like 4:30, and you're like, is there any more light? Yeah, there's a little light up there somewhere, but it's over 4:30, which means you get a nice long night. You get by 10 o'clock. I mean, you're deep in the middle of the night at 10 o'clock. You were able to feel things at 10 o'clock that in summertime you have to wait until 2 or 3 in the morning to feel. I love that about this time. Let it roll. Let's swagger. Let's slide. Let's step. Let's fall towards forgiveness. But I ain't fallen yet. Fall towards forgiveness. I was down in the bottom. I'd fall from the top. found was indifference till I got up. Oh, to forgiveness. I went back for something I could not be without. All I found was the bottom till it gave out, gave on out to forgiveness. So come back home, sunshine. The door's open yet. Fall where you want to. I just don't want to forget. Forget forgiveness. Well, does it feel like we're sitting around our kitchen table after a gig, at a party back in one of our houses?
There's a bit of a vibe of that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, part of that is always like the warmth of each other and the but there's a bit of a vibe of that, yes. I'm appreciating this time a bit differently than the last time because there's interface here where I can actually see you and I'm facing you, so
Yeah.
you all are not experiencing that on nets, but I'm experiencing facing my friends, and so yes, there's more of that than there was last time, where I felt that I was sitting with a vacuum.
Yeah.
This is a warm
a
vacuum.
Kirby or
yeah, Kirby.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or a Roomba.
Yeah.
One of those ones that just
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
sends his snacks on the floor. I'm gonna play a song. I'm gonna play an older song, Stranger. I was a stranger, I was a wanderer, captured by the song of this town, beckoned by the curvature of her body, laid out as the ground. And tonight she shines particularly well as the swelling of the tide draws me in. I can't help but sigh. Am I required to lay down my wandering? Is this what I need? I fear my soul has only known the roughness of the sea. Oh, the roughness of the sea. And ours is the story of redemption, finding what was lost long before we arrived. Hey baby, you gotta know we have direction. Now is the time. Now is the time. And when we finally lay down our wandering, we'll have just what we need. And though our souls have only known the roughness of the sea, oh, the roughness, oh, there is still beauty. There is still beauty.
Megan. Thank you. I love it when it rains. And you hear on the rooftop plucking flame, dug for on the fire, beans and simmer, put on a record by Louis Ledford. Love it when it rains. I love it when it rains and you see it. First the tears and the faucet, bubbles on the window, second demo, memory cuts through the static. I love it when it rains. I love it when it rains. The clouds swell up. It's pretty clear, it's not gonna stop. Pittsburgh, catch a can, Bellingham, Maine, Bergen, Belfast, Aberdeen. I love it when it wish I could see you again. Though nothing will be what it's been. A cup of coffee, a mug of tea. Only get to see you in my dreams. So I love it when it rains. Let it sing, let me believe it. Oh, I don't want to miss it. Oh, read it.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Thank you. For those that don't know, Megan is from Maine, and I've experienced rain in Maine. That was insane. I'm telling you, we have rain here in Washington State all the time, but this rain in Maine, it's for real. It's not just the snow they get up there and the ice. It was raining. I mean, it was some serious rain. Was that just one day, or does that happen in Maine?
Right, David? You know this. You're from Maine. Like,
It's different than here. I mean, it's more intense.
It rains more often here, but when it rains there, you are drenched. There's not this like, you can't just go outside and then be inside and be dry at all. You're soaked.
And it's not like this southern thing where, oh, it really rained heavily for 15 minutes. No. I mean, it was a couple days of taking a shower if you went outside. Was that a special experience for me?
It's always a special experience. And no, I've experienced that a lot of my life. I'm actually remembering just now a birthday that I share my birthday with my dear friend Sarah Collins, now that she's Sarah Bartlett. one night in the middle of the night on our birthday, it started raining so hard, and we just like ran into it and hung out in it for a long time because it just, when it goes, it goes.
Yeah.
That was a useless story.
We're talking about rain. You know, it's a wet story is what it is.
Wow. And I'm thinking about my friends. So
Yeah.
wet stories about friends. Nope. Okay. Do I have a wet song? Yeah, kind of. It's a different kind of nervous playing on the internet. It's not the same kind of sweat. Still there. Okay. David, can I ask that you go on? Lay me down, lay me down nice and easy. Earth all around, earth all around my body. I am ready. Ready, ready. I leave it all behind me as I rise up. I have no need to fight what I am becoming. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Will you lift me up through the atmosphere? Or is this dissension? What is happening here? This is my body is everywhere. This is my body is everywhere. I weave around, upside down, wildly weaving, high off the ground. What has been is transforming, and I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Will you lift me up through the atmosphere? Or is this dissension? What is happening here? This is my body is everywhere. This is my body is everywhere. And I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
only Meg Yates coming at us from the wilds of western Whatcom County with the beautiful lampshade, wonderful songs. She's going to eat after the show. We've covered that already, in case you were wondering. Well, it's Sunday dinner. The problem with us doing the show is we have to strategize our own Sunday supper. And since we all live lives that are purely at home, you know, Sunday supper is the only thing to be contended with. I mean, you can have leftovers on Tuesdays, sure, but Sundays is still Sunday. Well, here's what's going to happen. I'll do one, Megan will do one, and then it will be time for Stump the Band. We did have one request come in through the old-fashioned way of leaving a comment. Well, that gives us time to decide whether or not we want to do it, or we're going to do it. But after that, we'll play a little bit of Stump the Band, where we're going to have a caller calling in. The caller will have 3 requests. And we're going to see, they can be my songs, your songs, or other people's songs. They can be anything at all. In 3 songs, we hopefully can do one of them. And if not, we're not sure what happens. We haven't developed that aspect of the game yet because we've only done this game once. And thus far, the band has not been stumped. The little disappointments we swallow. It's often we choose to ignore. Obligations we employ them to keep us moving. Get bigger put together. No children, no books. Never left, never stayed. Our lives are mine. Look so good all the time. But our lives that will lead. Nothing like it. The little disappointments to swallow. Better not to even dream. And all remains to the very stone scheme from the Cape of Good Hope. Meadow and apple. We walk every day, developing shadow. Disappointments to swallow. Most often it flows. The days come and go. Plans and next week. Smile, jog a long mile. Keep our eyes on the road. Wake up and meet the crows. We keep our chins up high. Keep the cups washed and dried. The weight lurks in corners. Education defines us. The weight, 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 the weight. They get bitter in our bellies, give us aches and pains. They get mixed up with our memories. They make us want to stop eating, or at least stop believing. But the little disappointments we swallow is something our bodies can handle. The disappointments we swallow, they gotta let the birds run south, picking up on us, suck the air from our dry mouths. Our feet feel the weight of our body, clothes feel the weight of the air. Those stories we've been avoiding, content in our night there. The little disappointments we swallow, little lies we keep to ourselves. Watch lay unsatisfied, television on the book, shelf water and the air. Mountains still there, how the crooked formation, commander, nation, lost limbs, reputations, unknown constellations, all in his fields invasion, all in You've got to learn how to evolve of the little disappointments we swallow. Thanks for the request coming in there from India. Carson, one more song from our dear friend Meg Yates from the wilds of western Whatcom County. And then we will be playing Stump the Band. Don't go away just yet. Stump the Band's coming up. A band that, as of yet, has not been stumped.
Well, unfortunately for you, Robert, I'm not really great under pressure. But,
I believe in you.
oh, thank you. Thanks for believing in me. Okay.
Chop wood, carry water up or the hill I wanna know you better, but I don't know you well, yeah. Say you got a friend that you want me to meet. Well, I got my eye on another guy, but thanks for thinking of me. Sometimes I wanna run to the forest through the trees, but something got a magnetic hold over me. It's all crisscross applesauce, dot your I's, cross your T's, and all I wanted for Christmas was a little grace pouring down over me. Pour down over me. And the hero becomes the hero because she dares to leave the house. And the greatest stories ever told are in the details. Why, you ask? Because. Ooh, Is it time that makes us wise? It's hard to say, but let's get out of doors and enjoy this gorgeous day. A chain of daisies will surely brighten your mind, and if you listen closely, you can hear them whispering what they know about love, what they know about life. And the hero becomes the hero because she dared to open her mouth. And the greatest stories ever told are in the details. details. Why you ask? Because. Ooh,
Ooh, beautiful.
Thanks.
That's a Christmas song.
Yeah,
I didn't see that. I've heard that too many times, but I'd never put that together.
it's a Christmas song.
Yeah.
It's about as Christmas as Yates gets.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, are we ready, everybody, to play Stump the Band? I'm really hoping that the winner of the trivia contest is ready. My phone is going on low power mode, so that's part of the situation we got going on here. We're gonna make a call. We're going on speaker, everybody. Okay, coming in. Volume's way up. Playing Stump the Band here. Second time we ever stumped the band. Okay. The critical part is that the phone gets answered. Otherwise, we cannot play Stump the Band. Okay.
Hello?
Aha!
Hello?
Samantha, how are you?
Doing well. How are you guys?
We're good. We're wondering, we need somebody in the comments to tell us whether or not my speakerphone is loud enough. Or if I'm going to have to repeat everything you say, like, I don't know. So somebody in the comments, tell us where you live and what you're doing for Sunday dinner.
Well, I'm off speakerphone, so hopefully that will help. But
Okay.
I'm tuning in from Reno, and doing the usual COVID stuff, making lemon bars, pulling up a chair at the kitchen table.
Lemon bars.
Yes.
That sounds good.
Who doesn't love a good lemon bar, right?
I love a lemon bar, but I would have to have it with black coffee.
Yes. Black always a good choice.
Yeah, you know, because the sweetness and then the bitterness of the coffee. Although, do you drink coffee?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Cream in the
Yes.
coffee?
No, typically.
Okay,
No,
okay, all right.
Sugar,
Okay.
a little bit of raw sugar.
Whoa, would you do that even with a lemon bar?
Yes.
You know how to live
It
life.
balances it well. I agree with you.
And
You have balance in life.
Samantha, have you ever played Stump the Band before?
Never. I've never come across anything like Stump the Band. So
Okay.
I'm excited that I got the trivia question.
Okay, now, David, are we getting any word in the comments? Can the people hear us? People can hear us on the phone. I wonder if I have to, if the holding it is good or bad. I don't know.
Hopefully I can be the first one to stump you guys.
Well,
Stump you guys.
so here's the deal. You get 3 shots. We get 3 shots, is what it is. You're gonna do you have 3 requests ready?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Guys,
Well, let's go with the first one.
just go right into it. Okay, number 1. I really actually hope that I don't stump you guys, because I'd really love to hear it. I can't recall you ever doing it, but Bob Dylan's A Sweetheart Like You.
What's a sweetheart like you doing in a dump like this?
Yes.
I love that song. What's a sweetheart like you doing in a dump like this? I might, on a technicality, be able to play. I'm not sure where the line is between knowing and not knowing is. Maybe on a technicality, I could play enough of that to get across the line. Maybe I'd be shy of the line, but I think we should definitely move to request number 2. Unless, Megan, you can do that one there. Okay, all right.
Number two, felt extra appropriate for the times, and personally, my favorite version is Joan Baez, so We Shall Overcome.
Oh,
Can you do that one?
yes, Megan can do this one.
Well, yeah.
Well, and just to give you a little time to prep, Meg, Joan Baez made this record called Gulf Winds, which is one of my favorite all-time records. I have 2 copies. I was in a thrift store. I bought a 3rd. So I just have to say I love this record so much that I am going to send Samantha. That's the prize this week. She didn't stump the band because I'm sure that Meg's going to be able to give us a bar or two. And you, and
Go
then
ahead for a second. Give me a second.
yeah, we'll give you a second. Yeah. And then you're because you got the trivia right and you came up with a good choice, and Meg's going to do it. You're going to win this record. Have you heard "Golf Wins" by Joan Baez?
I have not. I'm super excited.
Oh.
I already have a corkscrew, so.
Yeah. She already has a corkscrew, people. I mean, the thing, I just appreciate everybody, all the regular tuners, inners. People, this is Samantha all the way from Reno. It's a long, long way to Reno, Nevada. And that's the Mamas and the Papas, right?
What is this, Stump the Guest?
I'm stumping the guess. It's a long, long way to Reno, Nevada. It's a long, long way to go.
I haven't heard that. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, that's lots of great Reno songs. What's another
I
one?
know REM all the way to Reno, but
Oh, really? REM has a Reno song.
they do.
All the way to Reno.
They do, all the way to Reno. You're going to be a star.
But you know, if those people who are they're beyond fans or guests, they're part of the show. You know, Samantha and Billiam and Henry and Philip and Karen and Catherine and Bruce. Special shout out to Catherine and Bruce. They're not too active in comment land, but occasionally Catherine will say something. She's no Billiam out there buying digital shots for everybody. But they're there. They have gifted me some speakers for my stereo system, so major shout out to them. I am swimming in beautiful, reconed Advent speakers from 1968, I believe, so I'm really loving that. Let's go with request number 3, and then Megan's going to give us a little We Shall Overcome.
Okay, so number 3 is a little heavy, a little light, but it's a whole lot of critical thinking. And I always kind of wanted to hear how you do it, but it's Paul Simon's 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover.
Okay. I'll do a little bit of that because you made it even more time. All right, I think we'll take this. We'll go off the air then, you'll hear us on air. Samantha, thank you so much for the request.
Absolutely, thank you.
We will get you a copy of Joan Baez Golf Wins because you deserve it for these great requests and for getting the trivia right, and to encourage other people next week to also be contestants on Stump the Band because, hey, good things could happen to you if you try to stump the band. Thanks for phoning in. We'll see you next time. Meanwhile,
Take care. Bye.
she told me that it was a promise to be true. But it ain't to be true. But I think to myself, for the sake of being cruel, there must be 50 ways to leave your lover. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. You just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. You don't need to be coy, Roy. Just listen to me. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Yeah! David wins the prize for having the correct drum beat.
That is maybe one of 2 drum beats that every drummer looks up to figure out exactly how to play. I've never tried to figure out how to play
no
on
one's
the
ever
Balron.
played on the Balron before. And, I'm so glad that Megan's going to give this a shot. We are in such a crazy time here, and we're on the brink of saying goodbye to number 45 and restoring some sanity to the country of the United States, which has the Statue of Liberty. And that means something to me as a citizen of the United States, and it has not meant anything to our president. And we need to overcome and thrive these last 4 years. And I'm hoping Megan, with this coercion, will give us the tune.
And it's up to you, Meg.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome.
never hear this part. Oh, deep in my damn it, heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
Yeah.
We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand someday. Oh, deep, deep. Why can't I hear that one? What is it? Oh, deep in my heart. Wait, what? Sing with
Yeah.
me.
Oh, just keep going. Any note you sing is a beautiful note. You're doing great. We love it. Keep it rolling.
I don't know why I can't hear that one. That's so funny because I know the song, but the way that Joan Baez sings it
Just
trips
keep
me
it
up a little
rolling.
bit.
You're doing
Very
great.
high.
Give us another verse. We're just dying for it.
We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid today. Oh, deep, deep. Oh, why?
That works.
Deep in my. Anyway, I will actually want to learn that song now.
I do believe that we shall overcome
We shall
someday.
someday.
We'll walk hand in hand.
And
We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe. Take it.
we go deep, deep, deep in my heart. I do believe we walk hand in hand someday. I'm better with you, Robert.
That we shall overcome someday. Woo!
Yeah, I was only partially stumped. Half stumped.
Half stumped and stumped the band. Thank you, thanks so much for being with us on this Sunday evening, and we love you very much. Both consider you a sister, and we look forward to seeing you when we can see you for real. And we're going to take this show out with a few more numbers, but so glad to have you at the kitchen table this 15th of November.
Thank you so kindly, Robert. And thank you so kindly, David. You're both adored and brothers to me, too.
All right. Everybody knew he was lying, even those who thought he was God. They couldn't explain the thinking, they wouldn't look behind the facade. They just knew it made them feel better than they'd ever felt before. He was the guy they could not deny the chance to be restored. Not all of them were rich and greedy, though a lot of them were. Some of them were needy, needing someone to adore. Someone who told it like it is, using language rough and clear. They got a kick from this hotel prick, famous for saying you're fired. I believe in you, he said, the uninformed are my friends. I'll tell you what's true, he said, start the middleman. The newspapers are lying to you, they don't want you to be right. I'm gonna make this country once again a great place to be white. Then the people they knew started dying from a disease they couldn't see. Your man kept on lying, tell them not to believe. The snowflakes, the libtards, soft belly and slack spine. A disease doesn't wave a flag and leaves the dead behind. It's hard to turn around when you're on the path, and harder to switch teams. It's culture, it's tradition, it's what you believe. But it's hard to defend the behavior. It's hard to defend the behavior, and the lies make you tired. Billions in November said, hey, buddy, you're fired. By a margin of millions, hey, buddy, you're fired. Undesired, like meat that's expired. Our country in shame you have mired. With coal when you conspire, these acts will be inquired. Your exit is required. If you stall, removal will be but transpired, and you won't be rehired. That your situation's dire. You're fired. It means you have to leave. You have to leave. You're fired. That's a song I wrote 3 or 4 years ago. How we doing? Should we wrap this thing up? Thanks to Megan. Thanks to Samantha for Stump the Band. Great request. Just step out the back, Jack. Make a new plan stand. No need to be coy, Roy. Just listen to me. Just step on the bus, Gus. No need to discuss much. Just drop off the key and set yourself free. Set yourself free. I love to play my songs, I love to play traditional songs, and I also love to play some of the best songs you've never heard. And we're going to do that before we wrap it up. A song from the Hella Goats. Don't be discouraged. Dead fish on the beach. They're probably just swimming in mercury. And it's too bad about this planet. Summer flames, summer vacations, Mercury. So curl me up in your coil, spin me inside your heat. Hold me till my blood boils. Mercury. curl me up in your coil, spin me inside of your heat, hold me until my blood boils like mercury, like mercury. My blood boils like mercury. Tell my blood boils like mercury. It's too bad about slamming. Summer flames, summer vacations, Mercury. Thanks to Meg Yates for being on the show. Thanks to Samantha for playing Stump the Band. And thanks to all of you for being part of the kitchen table. And don't forget about the old digital tip jar, which I intend to talk about more often, but I don't remember all the time because I'm having too much fun. But the truth of the matter is a lot of you are throwing in, and I really appreciate it. It's like it's in rotation. It's like people just know when the bucket's a little low intuitively and they throw something in. Maybe there's forces larger than we understand happening here, but I just know that people do throw in and we say thank you, and if you haven't had a chance, you'll know when your turn is and you'll throw in. Some people are doing the season pass, some people are doing a weekly contribution, and some people aren't throwing in anything in the jar because they don't have it. And if you don't have it, don't throw it in. You cannot give away what you do not have, and I mean that both spiritually and financially. So we're glad to have you here as a listener, whether you're throwing in or not. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Thanks to David Penderlofgren over there, doing all the hard work, making all the technical happen, and being the finest. Usually he plays Western Swing on the Balron, but today he played funky Balron. It was great to see you, because we thought you were dead. Did you come back to life? Did you get out of your bed? Yeah, it's great to see you. Was that a ghost? I thought you were gone. Burnt toast, it's great to see you. Whisper nothing, sing softly on your ear. Try not to cut you. The moment that's here, shadow it might be, but the feeling's clear. I couldn't ask for anything more. It's all about the times we shared. It's all about the times we shared. It's great to see you. You're gonna stay. We're here for the long night, leaving at the break of day. It's great to see you. Yeah, it's true. It's great to see you. It's great to be near you. It's all about the times we share. It's all about the times we share. It's all about the times we share. See you next week. Thank you very much.